Hey y'all. So today I want to talk about letting go of the outcome. I talked a little bit about this before, but I'm going to go into it some more. So, from my experience of letting go of the outcome, it was a trial and correction. Um, I really, so I'm going to talk to a little bit about my experience of when I had taken my exam, which I already talked about this, so no, I'm not going to talk about that actually. So, really, that experience, I have taken that, because you can actually find it. I'll just kind of recap just a minute. Basically, when I took my exam, my state exam, um, I was really just going back and forth, and it was starting to like really um, disrupt my emotions, like my joy. It was still in my joy, and I wasn't able to really be present in the moment and be happy where I was. And so I really had to. There was a time that I just kind of surrendered it. I just said, it's that letting go that we talk about. And so for me, it was letting go of the outcomes because no matter what, I'm moving forward. And that the results of that test was not the it wasn't what defined me. It defined who I am. I mean, yeah, it kind of you know was the results was kind of like where I was going to go with my path. um, but honestly, it I didn't allow it to affect my self-esteem. So when the day came that they sent the letter or email saying that I didn't pass, um, I was okay. I was really okay. I didn't cry. I was just like, okay, now what? I am a true believer that when God closes one door, another one opens, and that in my life I have seen how things kind of work out the way I guess they're supposed to, or whatever path. I've heard some people say as well, like, no matter what path you go on, that, if your heart is aligned, that God's going to bless it, So whether you get the job that you want, or that, whatever you're like wanting to kind of come into your life, or, you know, you want things to go your way, but also being able to detach from the results and saying, okay, I'm just going to do it this way and hope that it works out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like if you filled an application for a job that you really, really want, they're either going to call you or they're not, So just being able to say, okay, you know, either they call me or they don't. That's where that's how it is, and not getting attached to either result. It's okay to kind of dream and fantasize about working at that place, or doing something, maybe going on that trip that you're wanting to plan. Like, so maybe you have high hopes to being able to go on like a vacation this year, but maybe something happens with your car and you got to put all your vacation money into your car now, and you know and those things happen, and so it can be very disappointing if so it's basically being able to say, okay, if all works out, then I'm going on vacation, and then if all doesn't, then you say, okay, well, there's always next year. So being able to just go with the ebbs and flows of life, and just let go of things, and welcome the things that come, and say, okay, this isn't what I planned, but what can I do with this? How can I move forward with this plan? Maybe you got a different opportunity and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, but you never know the beauty of it. It could lead to something just really nice, or maybe you're just wanting to start doing something and you don't know why, you know, because it may take you somewhere. You don't know. You just let go of the outcome. Whether it, whether it takes you somewhere or not, you're going to do it because it's bringing you joy. As long as it's not, you know, emptying out your bank account on like buying lots of, I don't know, lawn equipment. I'm just looking at the grass and just thinking of something random. But, just think about, because, we've all heard about like how hobbies can turn into, income. And, which that's the topic that I'll bring about later, because I really feel like when you follow your passion that everything else follows. So I just want to leave you all with that. Just whatever you're going through right now, just maybe take some time and think about all the things that that are out of your control, and that you're just going to let go of that outcome, and just whatever happens, and however it happens, that you'll respond in a positive way, and just take the next best step and just keep moving forward. So, all right, well, have a wonderful day, and just keep being wonderful, loving people that you are. Bye.